So, hello everyone. Today's topic is a single design pattern called strategy pattern. First, I will explain the idea as the book presents it. Then I will show how we applied it in a real code in our own microservice. So let's start. What a design pattern actually is. A pattern is not code. It's a described approach to a problem that keeps coming back. You implement it yourself in your own language and code base. And there are three families of patterns. First one is creational patterns. They focus on creating objects in a flexible way without introducing unnecessary dependencies into the application. The second one is structural patterns. They show different ways of composing relationships between objects. And the third is behavioral patterns. They deal with effective communication and responsibility distribution between those objects. The strategy pattern belongs to the third family, behavioral. So now about the problem. Let's imagine you built a navigation app and the first version only builds routes by car and it works fine. Then people want walking routes, so you add a branch. Then public transport adds another branch, and then you cycling. The class keeps growing. Every time you change one route type, you risk breaking the others because all of the logic lives in one place. Also, another example on the right, the same goal, it's reaching the airport with different methods like bike, bus, or taxi. So you pick one based on the situation. So that's the core idea behind the strategy. So here is the definition straight from the book. Strategy defines a family of similar algorithms, puts each one in its own class, and lets you switch between them while the program runs. There are three participants. Context is the class uses a strategy. It doesn't know which concrete one it holds. Second is strategy interface, is the shared contract. The methods the context can call this interface contains. A concrete strategy is one real algorithm with one class per variant. So the key idea shown on the right, the context talk to strategy only through the interface. And never checks its concrete type. So in short, the context is the client and the strategies are interchangeable tools. The client doesn't care which one it uses since all behave the same from the outside. So let's look at the pseudocode. There is a single interface called strategy with one method called execute. It receives two parameters, A and B. Also, below, you can see three small classes, concrete strategy, add, subtract, and multiply. Each does the arithmetic in its own way. From the outside, they look identical. They receive two parameters and they have the same name. But internally, each does something different. So let's move on. Yeah, here you can see Another example of the context class and client pseudocode. The context class holds one strategy. Set strategy method sets it, and execute strategy call the method from the object without caring which one it is. Below you can see the client. It's a application class. It chooses strategy if the action is addition. For example, it passes the add strategy and so on. Important part is that the choice is made in one place and the context stays simple and never changes. You can replace the strategy at any time with set strategy method, and the context code stays exactly the same. So when you should reach for strategy, let's talk about this. And there are 4 signals. First, you need several variations of an algorithm inside the object. The strategy lets you switch behavior at runtime. For example, different routing algorithms in a navigation app. Second, you have many similar classes that differ only in their behavior. So strategy moves the differing behavior into its own class hierarchy, reducing the original classes to a single configurable context. Third, you want to hide an algorithm's details from the rest of the code. So strategy isolates the algorithm's code, data, and dependencies inside its own class, hidden from the rest of the code. And fourth, you have a large conditional that chooses between versions of an algorithm. Strategy moves each branch into its own class, and context class receives one and delegates to it with no more branching on type. So if you recognize this science in your code, strategy is usually a good fit. Now let's talk about trade-offs of strategy pattern. On the plus side, you can swap algorithms at runtime, and the algorithm code stays separate and clean. Third, you favor composition over inheritance, and you satisfy open-close principle, adding new behavior without changing existing code. What about downside? You end up with more classes, which adds more complexity, and the client has to understand the strategies well enough to choose the right one. So for our case, the benefits clearly outweigh the costs. So that's why we choose it. So enough theory. Now let's look at the real place in our backend where we hit this exact problem and use strategy to solve it. So let's talk about service we use. So what this service does, it compares payments from the payment gateway against orders in Magento and finds the ones that are missing. Why it has variants? Each store using a different payment provider, and providers differ. They identify a transaction differently. In our case, the reconciliation function is the context. This function compare like payment transaction and Magento orders. So they act as a context class. The payment provider interface is a strategy interface, and each provider class, Stripe, and so on is a concrete strategy. So in one sentence, one function, many providers, each behaving a little differently. That's exactly the problem strategy solves. The diagram shows our actual solution. Let me map it to the three roles. So get missing on order method is the context. So reconciliation function compares transaction and orders. Below payment provider interface is the strategy, and each provider class, BluePay, NextTag, Stripe, is a concrete strategy with its own algorithms. If we read the diagram from top to bottom, the controller holds one provider and calls the interface methods. It never asks which provider it actually is. And the interface is the key part here. It defines four methods: get identifier field, get payment data, and the two time zone filters methods they used for Magento and for payment gateway. So every provider implements all these four methods in its own class. Also, let's mention payment provider factory. There is a create method that choose the concrete provider based on the store's payment method. That factory is the only place in the code that knows the concrete types. So this structure is exactly what let us remove the if on type from the function. Here you can see the simple example before our refactoring. Here is the order monitoring controller. The red lines highlight the trouble. The function checks provider type with an if statement. For example, if it's NextTech, use last transaction ID column. And below you can see on a 17 row where we check hook identification, if it's equal order ID or not. So every time we add a provider, we have to modify this function, which is risky and hard to maintain. The function has to know about every provider. That's the coupling we want to remove. Here you can see the code after the refactor. This is the solution. The function now asks the provider object what to do. For example, which fields identifies a transaction. Like there are no more type checks on provider. The context calls the same methods for every provider, like get identifier field, get payment data, apply payment site filter, and whatever. So the result, adding a new provider means writing one new class with no changes to this function. We just need to create one class related to new provider, and that's all. We don't need to touch another files in the project. So now the function in the controller just asks the provider. It no longer knows any provider names, and a new provider is one new class and zero changes here. Next. So two things to take away about this presentation. First, strategy moves variation out of the color. Instead of branching on a type, you just delegate to an object and each variant becomes its own class. Second, composition over inheritance. Strategy shares behavior through a contract rather than a base class. So reach for it when the variants only do a similar job and are not genuinely the same kind of thing. So in short, replace a large chiffon type with a single object you can swap. That's called strategy. Thank you for your attention.